Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tanya. I just got finished washing my couch covers and I thought now would be a really good time to update you guys on how I feel about our Ikea Soderhamn couch. Now, we have had it for 3 years. I have posted 2 reviews on it so far. One when we first got it, so my initial reaction, putting it together, and like all my thoughts on it then. One 6 months in, just because I thought you guys would want to know how it was holding up. But now that we've had it for 3 years, since these are like the most watched videos on my channel, I thought maybe you guys would want another update. So we're gonna go ahead and put the couch back together. I thought you should see the cushions and things, like how it's all holding up. So we'll put it back together. I'm gonna show you how I fix snags in the fabric, and then I'm gonna sit down and talk about all of my thoughts on this couch. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So I wanted to share with you how the cushions are holding up. They obviously have a little bit of wrinkles. I can't remember if they came like that. They probably did. But the actual cushions, there's no like dips in them. They're not wearing down like, you know how bed mattresses sometimes like dip over time? These are still in very, very good shape. And after 3 years of using this every single day with 4 adults on it, that is something that's awesome. So like you can see, the original bevel edge is still great on these. This cushion probably gets used the most. These are the back cushions. As you can see, they're like really nice and fluffy outside of the casing. Inside the casing, they get more stiff because they get squeezed in there, which is also why there's so much wrinkling. But they are still nice and fluffy and full and not like worn down. And every time you take them out, they're basically getting a fresh fluff when you put them back in. So we're gonna put this back together so you can see what it looks like after almost 3 years of use. All of these seat cushions are interchangeable, meaning they all have the same cushion cover for every seat except for the Chase Lounge. So this ottoman, which we stick here just for extra length or whatever, it usually gets the most wear that shows because of the cats, because they like to come up here and sleep on this part. So this is probably not the same cover that I had on it before I washed it, but it does have a couple of snags. So I'm going to show you how I take care of those because I feel like it's important for the wear of the couch. So this is how the cushion zips in, and then there is a zipper on both sides that matches up with both sides of the chair or ottoman because it's the same on all of them. So this is actually the hardest part, is getting them zipped in, because you're working underneath like the lip of the cushion. But there's one side. And they both sides start on the right side and the left. And there's the other one. So I'm gonna bring you in close and show you the couple of snags that are on here and how I fix them. So it's not super easy to see, and I don't have a ton of them, but like here's one, there's one, up here is a pretty good one. These are just from like the cat claws and stuff. This fabric is pretty durable, meaning it is like pretty thick. It holds up really well overall. So I am just gonna show you how I take care of the snags. This is the worst of the snags right here. All I do is take a sewing needle like this, just a regular old sewing needle. I'm gonna come in here and I'm just gonna figure out what side I wanna push down, because it's basically just like a thread that's like looped up, pulled up, and it's one of the white threads, as you can see. So I'm just gonna choose which side I wanna push down. I'm gonna go down this way. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my needle and just kind of push it flat onto the thread and poke it in to the fabric. And I'm gonna keep doing it until that thread goes underneath. You could probably do this, and I have never tried it. You could probably do this before you put the cushion cover back on, and then that might actually be easier. I'm not sure. Like I said, I've never tried that, but it could work. So that's gone. So I'm gonna work on the other couple of them and it'll look brand new again. Okay, here it is all put back together and how it looks. I will mention, and I have in the other two videos, these cushions on the back are not laid out exactly how it comes. It comes one back cushion to a seat, and as you can see, the back cushions are quite a bit more narrow than the actual seat. So if you had these on the way they're supposed to be, I'll show you really fast how each one would be. You can see like a part of the chair on both sides, if that makes sense. I don't like the way that looks or feels personally. I don't want to see the gap in between each piece. So I took this seat cushion and put it on the back here, which is why, as you can see, the cushions overlap the actual seats, if that makes sense. So something to keep in mind. I also think this looks a little bit more traditional with the whole back filled up, and it also makes a nicer backrest. I do add in down pillows on the back, which I'm gonna do next. I do not recommend this couch if you're not gonna have pillows as a backrest, because it is a very deep seat and they are kind of stiff cushions. So if you want something to sink into, get yourself some pillows for the back. So I'm gonna add those next and you can see how it looks all put back together. Okay, here it is with all the pillows. I definitely like this look a lot better because it feels very traditional, which is my decor style. I am gonna mention the couch does come with metal legs. I switched them when we moved. So these are the legs I added. I just got them off of Amazon. I think they're 4-inch or something, mahogany or cherry, I'm not even sure, but I thought it matched my style a little bit better, and it makes this couch less modern, more traditional, which is the look I'm always going for. So that is an option too if you don't love the legs. These were not very expensive to get, so that's a good upgrade if you are looking at this couch. I do want to show you the back of the couch because my cats walk along this with their claws. I have not fixed any of the snags, so you can see really fast how bad it is. it's really not bad at all. You'll see this is the one that they hit the most, this cushion. And I can fix that again with a needle, which I will do. There's like one little snag right here. And really just not much of anything. I do fix the snags every time I wash the couch. That's just twice a year, so it's not terrible for maintenance. Okay, so let's talk about the couch and how I feel about it after almost 3 years. It has held up beautifully. The fabric is great. It does feel more like a canvas. I'm gonna link below my 2 other reviews where I go into all kinds of detail about all the different details on the couch, but the actual fabric still feels the same. The only issue has been the snagging, and that is because my cats have claws. Other than that, I don't even think it would really get snagged that much, and it's easy fix, so it's no big deal. The couch still looks brand new. One of the things I had been worried about a little bit when I first got the couch was how the cushion color would hold up next to the base color, because these will get washed and the base really will not. I will say that yes, the cushions do end up looking a little bit lighter over time because the color is getting faded as you wash it. It's not enough of a difference for me to care, so no big deal. If it really bothers you, or if it's something that matters to you, you can take the base cushions off, but you do have to take the couch apart to do it. I'm not willing to do that. It's not worth it to me. The color difference isn't enough to matter. So if that doesn't matter to you, then don't worry about it. When I have reviewed it in the past, we had lived in a different house, we had carpet there. The seats sat very nicely on the carpet and did not move. Now we have hardwood floors. We do have an area rug, but these seats do move now, they slide. So where I didn't have to use the bracket connectors to attach each seat to each other in the old house, I do have to use them now. I do not have the Chase Lounge connected to the seat next to it, just because I used all the brackets on basically this corner. So I have one in the front, one in the back on 1, 2, 3 different sections. And again, the ottoman is not connected as well. So there are 6 brackets underneath holding basically the main couch and the corner together. I will say, as you use the couch and you kind of sit down and bounce around or whatever, the brackets do get loose and they fall off. So you have to get under there and replace them, put them back on. It's a pain in the neck. It's my least favorite part of the couch, that I have to continue to put those brackets back on, but it's not that big of a deal. We moved with this couch, obviously, and I will say moving with this couch was awesome. I was able to take all the covers off, took all the seats apart. It took me no time. And then what I did was I removed all of the base covers as well as the back of the seat covers, and I washed everything. Once those were washed and dried, I put them in a clear container and packed those so that when we got the couch to our new house, we were able to just put it right back together, and it was freshly cleaned, and I didn't have to worry about the cushion covers getting stained or ripped or anything happening to them in the move. It also made our couch stackable, so instead of having large sectional pieces that they had to fit into the moving truck, they just had square bases that they could stack right up on top of each other. And the square bases, because they're hollow in the inside, I could put the cushions inside of those, and so it stacked really, really neatly. It was easy to move in and out of the moving truck, and easy for when we brought it to the new house. It took maybe a half hour to an hour to put it all back together. When I took the backs off and the seat base covers off, I labeled them. Basically, if it was a single seat with no corner, I would probably just say 1 seat base and 1 seat back. And then if it was a corner, then I would label it corner side or corner back or whatever. That way I knew which covers belonged to which part, because those are different sizes. When you have the single seat versus corner, they're the corner part is a different size than the regular back. I hope that makes any kind of sense. But basically I did label the base parts of the chairs, the covers, so that they were really quick to put back on and easy to figure out. It held up beautifully during the move. I didn't have to worry about it one bit because, like I said, I took all the covers off. They could be bounced around and thrown around and no big deal in the moving truck, and it didn't matter. And it was a space saver. It was very convenient to move. I like that it's a modular couch because we came from a smaller house, a smaller living room, and it fit in that living room space. And then in this house, it fits because it's a larger living room. But if it was a different shaped living room, if I wanted to split the pieces up, if I wanted to put some like downstairs, some upstairs, I had the option to do that. I even have the option to switch which side the chase is on. So if this configuration didn't work for this house, I would have been able to switch it very, very easily. So that is a great benefit. I think this couch looks very expensive. I got asked if it was one of those love sat couches, I think is what they're called, which those things are insanely expensive. I think it would have been $10,000 to $20,000 or something like that to create this size of a couch. But this was $1,500. So it was a huge difference. And like I said, it looks expensive enough to have gotten mistaken for that type of modular couch. So I definitely think it is worth it. I still absolutely love this couch. The main thing that I love is that I can wash it. We have a lot of allergies in our house, and the fact that I can take it and wash it and I don't have to worry about cat hair and pet dander or dust mites, crumbs, dirt, anything, it all gets washed away, and I can lay on my couch and I can smell it and it smells fresh, and I don't have to worry about any of like the life buildup that happens on regular couches. It's awesome. It's holding up beautifully. The cushions are still great. It feels basically brand new. It's been 3 years of daily use. We have kids on it, full-grown adults on it. I had a Valentine's party this year, and I think we had 10 ladies sitting on this couch comfortably, and we've had sleepovers on it. Kids will hang out and sleep on the couch instead of in the bedrooms, and it has been great. Held up great. Very happy with this purchase. Highly recommend. I will link in the description box below my pillows because I do recommend having a back pillow. It makes the seat shorter, which is nice, especially if you want to kick your legs up on an ottoman. And it makes it so that you can actually sink into it and get cozy, which I personally love because we cuddle up on the couch. We are cuddly people. We love to get under a good blanket, watch a movie, and that is what this couch provides. So if you're on the fence about it, I highly recommend it. It is a great couch. But that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.